Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G here. First of all, I think you can hear I've lost my voice, but I really want to get into this topic. I want to talk about why being a baby mama is a boss move for women with money. Guys, subscribe to my channel and let's have a little chat.
Women think you want their man. Girl, you pay all the bills, I want you. Duh. But
I think by now we have all seen and heard all of the information about what happened with Keke Palmer and her baby daddy. He was emotionally and physically abusive to Keke. And I know we all in our feels about that because Keke is the girl, right? But the way she was able to move in this situation, she was able to get him out, get away from him, file for full custody of her child, get a restraining order, all because she was not married to him. And ultimately, she will protect her bag. She is not going to have to pay him spousal support. She is not going to probably have to pay child support if she's able to prove that he's abusive and unfit to have custody of their child. So this is one thing when I see women with more money than their partner, the man, I always wonder, like, why? Why are you getting married? Because there's so many examples of how this turns around and turns to shit for most women. Holly Berry would be a great example of that. Kelly Clarkson, all of these women who got married to men who are financially beneath them end up paying a whole lot more than men do in those same situations. And in most cases, these men have mistreated them, they've cheated on them, they've done all kinds of things that would prove or should have value in the fact that they shouldn't have to pay these men. But it never happens. But if you are a baby mama, and you are unmarried, Rihanna would be another great example of this with A$AP Rocky. He's not destitute like Keke Palmer's baby daddy is. However, he is nowhere near the amount of money Rihanna has. I mean, he's financially beneath her, but she's probably not going to marry him. She doesn't need to. Women who marry men who are financially beneath them always end up losing, especially when they have children and other means that end up looking like they're supporting this man financially. It doesn't work out. It's much more of a boss move for women with money to be a baby mama than it is for women without money. When women are dating men who are financially beneath them, or even if they're financially equal and everyone's broke as shit, like, it doesn't necessarily pay out to be a baby mama. You get protections and benefits when you're more equally yoked than you do when you're not. Because what ends up happening for women who are more financially stable than the men that they choose to be with, they end up paying those men. The issue generally is in these situations with women who have money and the men who are financially beneath them is that the women still end up doing all of the things that women do despite the fact that they're paying spousal support or child support to this man. Like, she's basically paying for this man to care for his children, probably finance a nanny, finance, all of these things that she's already doing at her own house, at his house, because he's broke. There's absolutely very little benefit for rich women to get married. For women with money to get married, there's zero benefit. Like, there's so little benefit for most women in marriages, period. If a woman has money and is more financially stable than the man, there is zero benefit for her. You may as well be a baby mama. And I know people are going to get in the comments and be like, well, rich men marry, women who are financially beneath them. That's because marriage gives men social capital. Women give men social capital, especially the type of women that rich men marry. They don't marry just average women. They marry women who are either very exceptionally beautiful, exceptionally smart, have their own things as well. Very rarely do you see in situations where men who are financially really, really high up, very rarely are they marrying women who are the waitresses. I'm not saying they're not hooking up with them. I'm not saying they're not making them baby mamas eventually. But very rarely are very rich men hanging out with women who are really beneath like them financially or outside of the circles in which they run. And I'm talking about married. Again, marrying, not just hooking up, not just having affairs with, but actually marrying. They have children with all types of women. These are not the women that I'm talking about. If we look at George Clooney, if we look at George Lucas, before like people get in my comments with that BS, like it's very rare that they actually marry women who are completely beneath them. Women are encouraged to. We saw Tyler Perry, right? Especially black women are encouraged to marry men who have the means to pay the light bill. And that's it. And you can move differently as a baby mama. And Keke Palmer is showing us how you can move quickly and with less restraint on you. If she were married to that guy, she'd be in a whole different ballgame. She wouldn't be able to move the way she's moving right now. She wouldn't be able to file things, get him out of her house, because there would be all of these legalities that she would have to go through to prove things because they're married. But he's just some dude that she got baby with. And that makes a huge difference for her overall well-being, not physically, emotionally, as well as financially. And I think like women like her and like Rihanna, they recognize that. So guys, if you got money, don't worry about being a baby mama is my message. Subscribe to my channel. And I look forward to talking to you in the comments. Ciao, ciao for now.